Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Syahiran bin Ahmad Khalidi, and I'm going to present to you my project titled Illegal Modeling of Database Software to Support IIUM Legal Aid Services. Legal Aid Services is a department under IIUM Kuliah of Law, or ICOL, which provide legal assistance to the IIUM community and its vicinity. To request such service from them, a person needs to go to their office and fill in the complaint form. But in recent times, where physical interactions might need to be avoided, the department wish for a method to continue their services. They also want to find a way to facilitate the process of gathering and analyzing the data, which could all be solved by means of creating a software. So our objective is to create a software to enable people to fill in the legal aid department complaint form and submit it remotely. Second, to establish a database to hold the received form data and to retrieve the data when required. And lastly, develop an application that can display the collected data in tables and charts for easier review and analysis. The methodology for this project begins with dissecting the problem statement and clarifying the criteria that the software needs to fulfill. Firstly, we begin by identifying the objects involved and how they connect and interact with each other. Next, we identify the potential use cases that could happen and design the software behavior with respect to each cases. Afterwards, we develop the flowchart of the software from start to finish, and finally, finalizing all the other aspects of the software, like picking the coding language, the database, and packaging the application. It is decided that the software be split into two parts, the user app and the admin app, so as to keep the admin features and the user features separate. So for the user app, it has only one purpose, that is to give the user access to the form and sending the completed inputs to the database. From the main menu, the user has two options, either opening the legal form or exiting the app. If they choose to access the form, they will be directed to the first page of the form so they can start filling them. There are also two options when the user finishes filling the form, that is to cancel their form inputs or submitting the completed forms to the database. Both choices will return them to the main menu. The admin app has a little bit more functionalities compared to the user app, as it needs to be able to assist the legal aid services in viewing and analyzing the data properly. The flow starts at the main menu. When a staff opens the app, they will be presented to three options, that is view table, view chart, and exit app. The exit app option, of course, will make the app close, while the view table option will retrieve the current data from the database and display it in table form. From there, the staff can then choose to either add, edit, or delete whichever data they want, sending the new data and updating it into the database afterwards. The view chart option will also retrieve the current database data, but will display it in bar chart form, which the x-axis depends on the chosen data that the staff pick. In both table and chart screen, staff can choose to return to the main menu if they want to exit or pick another view option. So Here is the user app interface, or more specifically the complaint form in the software. What we're saying here is the first and last page of the form, and user could fill in all the required details in the text input box provided and click Save to submit the data. If they wish to cancel, they can click the Return to Main menu button on the last page. Users could also go back and forth between the pages of the form, which is 6 pages in total, if they wish to edit any of their inputs. When the user clicks the Save button, their data is sent to the Firebase online database, which stores it under a randomly generated string key, which will be used to retrieve the data later on for the admin app. For the admin app, there is 2 view options currently available for the staff, that is the table view and the chart view. Both options will retrieve the database data when opened. For the table view, the staff could edit and delete the data, which they will update afterward to send the current change to the database. When the edit button is clicked, the selected raw data will be shown as in the picture, and the staff could edit any data they choose and save it to the table. The view chart option will open a window which prompts the staff to choose which data they wish to use as the x-axis for the bar chart. Currently, there is 4 options, which is income, education, state, and types of complaint. When the axis is chosen, a browser window will automatically open, showing the bar chart with all the current data statistics, and the x and y axis will be shown at the top as the title. As a conclusion, 2 out of 3 objectives were managed to be completed, which are creating the database to store the data and creating the admin app to receive the collected data and display it systematically. The first objective, that is to create the user app, failed, as although the coding is successfully done, the packaging process faced unknown error, which present a need for other alternative. That will be the future works planned for the app, along with the visual aspect of the applications, which is not focused upon during development, and increasing the features of the applications to increase its usage and reducing operations involving physical interactions. So that's it from me. Thank you.